Hello, everybody, and welcome to Romance Wills Tarot. I'm about to begin here with a reading. Now, this is a general reading. It is a general reading for the beautiful sign of Leo. So please do take whatever does resonate with you and just leave the rest of it aside. If you do, however, have any questions whatsoever, you can reach me two ways. Either right below into the YouTube description box, you will find all the information to contact me, or you can come and join me live every night, 9 p.m. all the way till midnight. I am here answering your questions, so please do come and join me if you have one of those burning questions that you just need an answer to. Also, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please do take a brief moment of your time to click onto that subscribe button, onto that like button, and I do greatly appreciate it, and I do thank you so very much. So let's begin this reading. We're going to look at a couple different aspects here of this relationship. We're going to be looking first with a tarot. We're going to go and find out with a 5-card spread, what's the problem? How do we move on forward from this? How is this developing? Are we going to have that contact? Are we going to reconciliate? What is the outcome? We're also going to look at some triggers into this relationship. We're going to look at some shadow work, what it is that we need to work on ourselves or your partner in order to rectify, in order to better this relationship. And we're going to conclude over here with some love notes, so some channeled love messages, 2 channeled love messages, because 2 is better, from your partner. So let's go and find this out right away. So my Leo beautiful souls, here we go. Please, Spirit, give me some enlightenment. Oh, Spirit is getting excited here. Please give me some enlightenment on what is going on for Leo. Leo, no communication. Leo, no contact. Okay, first card coming out is the situation at hand. We're going to move on forward now to the problematic. Position 3, moving forward, what should be considered, what action to take. Position 4, we're speaking about how this relationship, how this non-contact is developing, which direction is it taken, and we're going to conclude over here with the outcome, the solution, or maybe some advice depending on what we are looking at over here. So, all right, okay. Let's start this off over here with the 2 of Wands. Now, the 2 of Wands is the current solution, not solution, but situation, which is really about looking towards the future. Okay, it's about trying to get a clear plan. So we're in no contact right now. We're in no communication. Why? Because we're trying to find ourselves. We're trying to find that clear path. We're trying to find where it is that we need to go. We don't know if, we don't know if we should move on forward, if we should lose that comfort zone, or if we stay into that comfort zone. What is best for us? This is what we're trying to find out right now. This is why you're into that current situation. But it's also about not quite being ready to go is what I'm seeing. So, the love is still there. The intentions are still there. We're not quite ready to go yet. We have not moved. We have not done that path. We're in no contact, but we have done nothing else so far. If we move over to the Page of Wands over here, what's getting in the way, what's causing this delay, this caution is about, how could I say, it's as if your partner or you, it's as if within this relationship, sometimes you start things, but you don't really finish them. You could say, okay, let's go do this or let's go do that, but nothing ever really happens. So a lot of never happening is what is going on, or what was going on into the relationship. It's about really trying to find that new direction. This is about breaking news. It's about wanting something new. It's about getting fresh inspiration, getting that beautiful enthusiasm. It's about exploring. This is what this is a problem. This is what is going on. We have to be cautious about it. So if we look at the cautions, it gives us a good idea on what we need to look for, into moving on over here, because we're speaking about exploring. We're speaking about something new coming on in. So with the 5 of Pentacles is clearly showing that they are feeling out into the cold. They're not feeling comfortable. They're not feeling loved. They're feeling as if they're not really all that important into your life. So it's really important moving on forward that we ask for help, okay? This is about, let's ask for help from people that are around you. Let's ask from the divine. Let's seek some advice to see where it is that we need to go with this. This is about being in despair. Okay, it's about a certain emotional poverty is what I am seeing here. So what should be considered is you need to consider that your partner right now is feeling at a loss, is feeling despaired, is not feeling all that well. If we look at how all of this is developing down here, we do have the Hierophant. And I was speaking about going and getting some advice, right? I said either from friends around, people around, community, or from the divine. This is exactly it with the Hierophant. It's about how it could be important maybe to follow certain rules. So if they say no contact and they're the one who decided this, let's stick into the non-contact for a little bit. Let's not, cross those boundaries. It's about following those rules. It's about really just seeking that information, finding what is good for us or not, finding what is appropriate for us and for this relationship. So this is how it's developing. Okay, we are seeking, we are looking, we are trying to identify ourselves and trying to identify ourselves within the relationship. If we look at the overall outcome, the solution, or maybe even the advice, I have over here the Seven of Swords. Now the Seven of Swords is it's about some self-deception. It's about not really having any excuses for what happened. Okay, and it's really about, how could I say this? It's almost as if we want out. Okay, we're kind of feeling like, how could I say? I'm sorry. I'm looking for the correct words here for you. We're feeling like we're deceiving you. Okay, your partner feels like they're deceiving you. They were feeling out in the cold. You must be feeling a little bit out in the cold also. They don't know where to move on from this. They don't know what to do. They realize that there is that self-deception. They are not happy with themselves and the way that they dealt with this whole relationship altogether. So this is about, really, it's about not making any excuses whatsoever. They're not going to make any. They're not going to make any excuses for their behavior, for what they've said or how they've behaved. Unfortunately, I have to say, I'm going to go look at the triggers. I'm going to go look at the shadow work. But as it stands right here, I kind of feel like we don't really want to get back into a relationship right now. I feel as though it's complex. I feel like we're just really not ready for it. Like we're not ready to give you what it is that you need right now. Some self-sabotage also, I'd have to say, is coming into play here. If we look at the shadow work is about demanding. When displayed, you're most likely making the other person maybe feel inferior. So this is it, about feeling out into the cold. It's about checking also how you are feeling yourself personally. Are you doing yourself any self-sabotage? Are you okay healing with your heart, emotionally, spiritually, psychologically? How are you? That's what you have to look onto the shadow side in order to work onto this relationship. If we look over to the triggers, what might have triggered all of this to happen over here? Spirit, please do give me some clarity here. Please give me some clarity. What I have is that I need to be in a relationship as I don't know how to be alone, but that is not the... that is their reason for being into a relationship a little bit. They're dependent, emotionally dependent. They need to be in a relationship at all times. Otherwise, they are not content. They feel as though they are lost. They feel as though they are not needed. And so sometimes they get into some situations that are not the greatest, that are not the best. I can tell you that they do love you. I can tell you that they are the best of intentions. But they themselves, it's not that they didn't love you. They do. But they were just feeling like they were really out into the cold, like they weren't all that important. And they've been thinking, this is a channeled message for you. They've been thinking about how they can fix things between you guys. So they've been thinking a lot. They've been soul searching a lot to try to see what would be best. They're scared. And they're really, really nervous. They're really nervous about what is to come, about what is happening right now. So those are your channeled messages from your partner. This does conclude your reading. I hope that I was able to give you some answers. I hope I was able to give you some clarification on the triggers, on the shadow work, on the messages, on what is happening, how they felt, how all of this is moving on forward. If you have any questions whatsoever, you would like to contact me, information right below in the YouTube description box. You can also come and join me into my live reading tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, all the way till midnight. Please don't forget to click that subscribe button, that like button. I thank you so very much for listening, for being there. Many blessings sent out your way. Love, and I will be seeing you tomorrow with new messages. Many blessings to you.